Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. I am back with another reading. I decided to go live because I'm going to combine a few readings into one. So, for today's celebrity reading, we're going to be touching on Ariana Grande. Is she going to win an Oscar next year? Like things surrounding the recent movie that she was in, Wicked. One of my subscribers wanted me to touch on that. So, shout out to you, Fantasy Dreamer 89. And I'm also going to tap into Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, as well as Scotty and Lumel Plummer from the Zeus Network. Okay. So we're going to be diving deep into that. Before I start my readings, I just want to say that, thank you guys for supporting my channel. Thank you for liking this video. If you can, watch this live all the way through. If not, watch a playback. So let's get right into the reading. And my disclaimer, as always, is that I don't know any of these people personally, nor do they know me, okay? So do not take anything I say personal or as the end all be all. And please, please keep the comments respectful. I really can't see the comments, but just, keep the comments respectful. This is a new channel and I don't have any mods. So, I'm not trying to censor anyone, but if you have to use profanity, misspell it, okay? But please try to refrain from using any profanity or anything that's going to interrupt this live, okay? And again, thank you so much for watching. All right, so if you want to see more content on your favorite celebrities like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll be more than happy to have you. I'm going to start off with the music tarot. So we're going to tap into Ariana Grande. All right. All right, so show me Ariana Grande. Show me Ariana Grande. My subscriber, this is Fantasy Dreamer 89, wants to know if she will win an Oscar next year for her movie Wicked. Okay, so it's a two-part question. So let's tap into the first part of her question is Ariana Grande going to win an Oscar next year for her movie Wicked? Will Ariana Grande win an Oscar next year for her movie Wicked? Can I get a clear yes or no? And if I need to clarify, I will. Show me Ariana Grande and the movie Wicked. And if I can have the cards face up, give me a clear yes or no. Ariana Grande, will she win an Oscar? Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, it looks like it was trying to come out in the reverse. So I'm getting a no with that. Let's clarify. Clarify the Two of Swords for Ariana Grande. Will she win an Oscar next year for her movie Wicked? Okay, Queen of Swords in the upright. I feel like she'll be nominated. I don't necessarily feel like she's going to win, but there is someone that she's definitely going to be nominated for sure. Okay. The other young lady that played the witch as well, I feel like she may be nominated for an Oscar as well. Okay. So she wants to be nominated. So we have the Page of Swords. This is a younger person, right? So this is Ariana Grande's energy. So I feel like she wants to be nominated. She does want to win. I'm not really getting a solid yes, okay? And then the bottom card is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups talks about a loss or someone feeling disappointed or walking away from something emotionally disappointed, okay? So I don't really know. I don't feel like this is a yes here. when it comes to Ariana Grande winning an Oscar. Let me see. I'm going to clarify with the... this is like a traditional playing card deck, but I use these as well to do readings. And I thought this one was pretty cool because it's gold and it's really nice. It's really pretty. Okay, so these are just regular playing cards, but they're gold cards. Show me Ariana Grande. Is Ariana Grande going to win an Oscar? Will Ariana Grande win an Oscar? I can clarify. Okay, the Ace of Spades. Look how pretty that is, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So the Ace of Spades would be the Ace of Swords. Again, another sword card. So I do feel like she is going to be nominated. I don't really get a win here, though. But there's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of communication here. So she may, but I'm not getting a solid yes. I'm more so getting a maybe. Okay. I have the cards face up. Can you clarify the Ace of Spades? Okay, so there was a card that flipped over. Where are you? I saw it. I saw it. Okay, here it is. So the Seven of Clubs. For the Seven of Clubs, for that question, when it comes to Ariana Grande, so the Seven of Clubs would technically be, this would be the Sword, so this would be the Seven of Wands. This is her defending herself here. So she's defending herself, defending her craft. I mean, I feel like in her mind, she would like to win, but if she doesn't win, I feel like she's going to be disappointed and she is going to feel like she has to speak up for herself or defend herself, even if it's not to the public, but like behind the scenes to like maybe, you know, the people that are in charge of like the nominations for the Oscars and things like that. So there are talks happening behind the scenes because there's a lot of sword cards, and the spades would represent swords as well, right? So like the Ace of Swords. And then the this would represent the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands talks about someone defending themselves or, you know, choosing their battles, like choosing your battles wisely, okay? So I do feel like if she doesn't win, she is going to defend herself as far as like, well, why didn't I win? You know, I had all of the qualifications to win. This was a great film. It did this in the box office. Like Wicked did very well, right? And it wasn't even released during like Halloween or anything, but it did very well. So I feel like she is going to defend that, okay? Can I get one more? And then I'm going to move on to the second part of the question. Can I get one more card to clarify if she will win an Oscar? Actually, I have a yes or no card that I want to, well, let me get one more card, and then I'm going to clarify with the Angel Answers cards too. All right, can I have the card face up, please? Okay, so we have the 10 of Diamonds. So the 10 of Diamonds would represent the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, she's definitely, even if she doesn't win an Oscar, she feels like a winner. Like the 10 of Pentacles is someone that is financially abundant. Like she is proud of her work. She's made a lot of money off of this film, Wicked. So she's proud of that. I do feel like she's proud of that. And even if she does not win an Oscar necessarily for Wicked, she is financially successful. Okay. So I don't feel like she's going to take it as a loss. Yeah, look at that. The bottom card is the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like she's going to take it well. Even if she doesn't win an Oscar, she is going to take it well. But I'm not getting a clear yes that she's going to win, only because we do have the Five of Cups on the bottom here. Okay, so this is someone feeling a bit disappointed, you know, but at the end of the day, the Queen of Hearts would be the Queen of Cups. So this is someone that still is proud of their work. They're still happy. Okay, so yeah, so that was that part of that question. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'll be right back. 1 second. I want to grab another yeah, so I want to actually clarify this with the angel answers. These are oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. I got these on Amazon about maybe 7 to 8 years ago, and I like using them for yes or no questions. So we'll close that part of her reading out with these. For Ariana Grande, can we just clarify, bring this reading all together? Will she win an Oscar for Wicked? Will Ariana Grande win an Oscar for Wicked? Can I get a clear yes or no? Okay, so we have within the next few weeks. So I'm getting a timeline. No need to worry. Take action. Okay, so that's like lights, camera, action, movie. So I do see the nomination here. Okay, so I do feel like she will be the movie will be nominated. If you believe, we have wait. Okay, so the wait card is a no. I'm not getting a yes here. So I don't think it's not giving a clear yes or no. Okay, but look, the bottom card is a yes card. Okay, so it's a maybe. She might not win it for this film in particular, for Wicked, but she may win an Oscar for something else in the near future, in the distant future, I mean. Okay? Because the yes is on the bottom. So this is what you don't see coming. And then we have no. Yeah, so it's like she may win an Oscar, but it's not going to be for Wicked. It's going to be for another film. Okay? With the no card here. So, yeah. We have wait, if you believe, take action within the next few weeks. So they're talking about it. She could possibly be nominated, like I said, but I'm not seeing a win, at least not for this particular movie. Okay, so the next part of the question was future of her music and acting career. All right, so let's tap into that. Music and acting career for Ariana Grande. So I'm going to put these back. And thank you so much for liking the live. Like the live, share the live as well. And if you want to see more content on your favorite celebrities, go ahead and subscribe, okay? I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking this video. Okay, so I'm actually going to use... I'm gonna stick with these. I'm gonna stick with the playing cards, okay? So for the next part of the question is, show me the future of her music and acting career for Ariana Grande. Music and acting career for Ariana Grande. Okay, so we have the 10 of Diamonds coming out again. So, yep, we're going to see her do both. She is wealthy, okay? This is someone that's hardworking. You don't get to the 10 of Pentacles by being lazy. So I feel like this is her putting in the work. So we are going to see her in both, possibly acting and music for Miss Grande, okay? I do feel like right now she is enjoying the fruits of her labor with the 10 of Diamonds, right? So this would be like the 10 of Pentacles card. She's enjoying the fruits of her labor. She's worked very hard. So she's enjoying the luxury, the trips, the, you know, all of the things that life has to offer when you are wealthy and you're doing something that you love. So I feel like right now she's enjoying her money. She's enjoying the material realm, you know? Okay, what else about specifically music and acting for Ariana Grande? Okay, so we have the Queen of Diamonds. This is the Queen of Pentacles, y'all. Ariana Grande is doing her thing. We're going to see a lot from her in the next coming years, definitely next year. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Clubs, which would be the Seven of Wands, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So this is her. What is she defending here? She's defending something. Or just doing many different things at once. So we're going to see her do both. Okay. She is very wealthy, you guys. She's definitely enjoying this Queen of Diamonds energy. This is her. We may see her play a role where she's a twin. So we may see her play a role like that where she's playing, it's like her and then, you know, she's playing a twin. We could see something like that in the in the distant future for her. We could also see her in films where it's very whimsical. I'm seeing like her on a dragon, like kind of like a think of Lord of the Rings, something whimsical, magical along the lines of Wicked. So that we're gonna see her in other films that feature very whimsical, mystical type of things. Like I just saw her like on a dragon. Um, so we'll see her in films like that. Okay. Think of Game of Thrones. I'm seeing Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings type of movie that we could see her in. And then we could also see her, I'm also seeing her as a twin, like she's playing her, it's like her, and then, you know, she's playing a twin. Okay. We'll see something from her within the next 1 to 2 years, so 10 to 17 months, right? Because we have the 10 and the 7 here. So I'm getting 1 to 2 years. We're going to see a film, something whimsical. It's very like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, you know, Chronicles of Narnia, like that type of energy. We'll see her in more films like that, okay? When it comes to acting for Miss Grande. She's going to make a ton of money, y'all. Like Queen of Diamonds, the 10 of Diamonds was the first card. Like she's gonna make a ton of money. You hear me? Good for her. Oh my god. Okay, what else? Show me music. What can we expect from her when it comes to music for Ariana Grande? Ooh. These cards are so new that they're very slippery. Okay, so we have the nine of spades. So that would be, the spades are swords cards, right? Am I right about that? So the 9 of swords is, what is she worried about here? What is this here? Hold on 1 second, you guys. Yeah, so the 9 of spades would be the 9 of swords. So this is someone worrying, staying up at night, possibly overthinking. Okay. She could be maybe concerned about what she's going to do with like her finances. She could be really focused on her finances, accounting, things like that, making sure that no one is stealing from her. Okay. So I'm getting that like something is worrying her here that has to do with money. So it could be like, you know, how do I make sure my money's secure? How do I make sure people aren't taking from me behind the scenes while I'm working? Okay. So she needs to hire people that she trusts here. I'm getting, she could be like hiring a whole new team. But there's something here that's that she's overthinking. What is this? So when it comes to music, I feel like she's kind of overthinking it. I feel like she's a little bit anxious and apprehensive to put out music that she feels her fans may not like. Like I feel like she's kind of hard on herself right now musically, which is why she may not put out any music unless she feels like it's absolutely perfect. I feel like she's overthinking it when it comes to music. So she could be in the studio, but she's not really, like, she's getting a little bit of like writer's block, not necessarily knowing what to sing about. What is my audience, what do they want to hear from Ariana Grande musically? I feel like she's a bit worried about that, how the public is going to receive her music, if they're going to like it and things like that. Okay. All right. What else for Ariana Grande when it comes to her music? What else for Ariana Grande when it comes to music? So no, you guys, I'm actually not playing a game. I'm just using game cards to do an energy reading on Miss Ariana Grande. Okay. So the Eight of Pentacles, right? So the Eight of Diamonds is the Eight of Pentacles. So she's definitely working hard at something here. She is in the studio. I do see that. I see her focused. I see her traveling for work. I see her just very dedicated to acting and music. But I feel like with the music, she's trying too hard. Like there's something that she's not allowing the music to just flow. She's kind of like overthinking it, like, oh, what do I sing about? Like, so if she's in the studio, she's spending hours in the studio because she may record something and she doesn't like it. And it's like, okay, well, let's do something else, or let's re-record it, or let's try this version. So I feel like she's kind of overthinking and overworking herself when it comes to music. The acting right now is a little bit more fluid and free, but musically, I feel like she could be overthinking it, okay? Or just doing, kind of overworking herself. And it's not necessary. Can I get one more card when it comes to her music? And then I'm going to move on to Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. All right, so we have the Six of Diamonds, which is the Six of Pentacles. You guys, we have 4 Pentacle cards for her. 10 of Pentacles, which was the 10 of Diamonds. Well, we have 4 Diamond cards. I mean, so I don't want to confuse you guys. But the Diamond cards would be the 10 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck, okay? So we have the 10 of Diamonds, the Queen of Diamonds, the 8 of Diamonds, the 6 of Diamonds. Ariana Grande is working very hard, you guys, and she is going to... I mean, I'm getting like billionaire status, okay? I'm getting billionaire status here. Someone that is financially abundant, luxury, I mean, the finer things in life, okay? The fact that I'm even using gold cards, like I just got these cards and intuitively I was like, okay, well, I'm going to, go live and do Ariana Grande's reading, and I use these gold cards. So I feel like it's very abundant energy for her. There are certain aspects where she may be overthinking, but it's because she's working really hard at what she's doing. Like, she's putting her all into the movies. She's putting her all into the music, okay? And sometimes she may give herself a little bit of anxiety because she requires the best from herself, okay? I feel like she values what money can do for her with the Queen of Diamonds here, okay? And she takes care of a lot of different people. So that could be also why she's worried, because these diamond cards, the 6 of Diamonds, 8 of Diamonds, these all represent the material world. So your finances, your home, money, bank accounts, things like that. She's worried about, possibly taking care of her family, who gets what, and things like that, okay? She may have people working for her that are family that she's paying. So all of those things are kind of giving her a little bit of anxiety is what I'm getting with this 9 of Spades here, okay? The 7 of Clubs, this is her defending what she's worked hard for, okay? Making sure, nothing is being taken from her financially, okay? Yeah, bottom card is the 10 of Spades, which would be the 10 of Swords. So this is some deceitful type energy around her. She could have someone around her that may steal from her or is betraying her in some way, either talking revealing intimate things about Ariana Grande to outside people. So this could be someone talking to the blogs or someone just being conniving in her energy, okay? Because she's working really hard here, right? She's the queen of diamonds, but she has a lot of backstabbing, betrayal, type of energy around her. And she may not know who this person is here. This person could be someone that's in charge of managing something when it comes to her career. This could be a manager or someone around her. This could even be someone she has romantic interest in. She needs to be careful with men, or any, whatever romantic partner she has, making sure that they are with her for her and not because of money. They're showing me Britney Spears. So she needs to be very careful with like people around her wanting to possibly gain control of her finances behind the scenes, behind her back. Okay, I'm getting someone's trying to Britney Spears her, you know? Yeah, so she needs to be very careful with that, okay? Because that person is in her energy. Okay, so that was it for Miss Ariana Grande. I'm going to move on to Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. And again, thank you guys for liking the video. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Where is... Okay. All right. So for Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, I'm going to use the Music Tarot for their reading. So I'll be using this here. You can find this at Barnes & Nobles. I got this while I was traveling for work in Virginia at the Barnes & Nobles there. So if you guys want to purchase this deck, it's Music Tarot, 78 card tarot deck. You can find it at Barnes & Nobles. Okay. All right. Okay, so this reading was requested by Miss... Oh, I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. But it says, can you please do a reading on Kanye West and Kim Kardashian? All right. This is my second time doing a reading on Kanye West and Kim. So this is technically going to be an updated reading on them, okay? So show me Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Let me clear the energy. All right, show me Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. So they weren't really specific on what they wanted me to look into, so let's see what comes out. Show me Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Oh, ooh, 10 of coins. Okay, so has to do with money. All right, what about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's money? What about it? The 10 of coins is a very positive card to have. So it talks about financial abundance. Okay, someone feeling happy and content. This is Kanye. Happy with the sun card here. Okay, family man. All right, so he could be spending time with his daughters. Well, all his children, his daughter and his son. But, I feel like his daughters bring him a different kind of joy. But I feel like Kanye's in a good space mentally. The sun card talks about, mental clarity, right? The sun is illuminating this guy's head here, right? So, and then the pink is wrapped around him. So it's almost like his kundalini. So I feel like Kanye's in a good space right now mentally. He's doing pretty well. Okay. So, and then financially, I feel like he's doing well. Okay. So things are on the up and up. This is good energy so far. What else for Kanye West and Kim Kardashian? And again, everything that I'm saying is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. As my disclaimer, I don't know any of these people personally, so do not take anything I say personal, all right? This is just a celebrity tarot reading, so I'm just picking up on the energy surrounding them, okay? All right, so we have the 4 of coins. So they're working. I feel like they're definitely collaborating together behind the scenes, or they're at least, it's pretty stable right now. Kanye financially, He's happy, he's content, he's proud of the work that he's done is what I'm seeing here. Okay. There could be another project that he's working on, or he's creating something here. Um, Whatever it is, we're gonna know about it because the Sun card talks about things being out in the open. So we are gonna know about whatever it is that he's working on. But he is building some type of the Four of Pentacles talks about the groundwork. Okay, so he could be working on a project and he's like laying the foundations for it. Okay, or investing in something. Let me know if you guys can see can you guys see the cards? Let me know if you guys can see the cards. I want to make sure. All right, what else for Kim Kardashian and Kanye West? Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. So they're definitely on speaking terms. All right, so Queen of Pentacles. So this, yeah, financially, she's content. I feel like they're doing pretty well. I feel like they are on speaking terms. I don't feel like there's any tension between the two of them right now. I feel like they're both happy. He's coming out as the Sun card, smiling. She's coming out as the Queen of Coins, very independent financially. She's a mom, her own boss, so she's doing well, okay? I feel like the energy between them is pretty good with the Ace of Swords. All right. Can I have the card face up, please? Oh, King of Coins, y'all. Look at this, you guys. Like, how rare is that that happens? Kim Kardashian and Kanye West is reading, and the Queen of Coins comes out with the King of Coins. Like, come on. Come on, y'all. Look at Biggie and Missy Elliott. Like, come on, you guys. Like, so I feel like there's a possibility that they could get back together. I feel like there's a possibility that they can remarry. Or this is at least them collaborating, like they are on the same page right now, which is good. So regardless of what, we may see in the blogs or in the media, like, oh, Kanye and Kim don't get along, they do. Okay. We have the 10 of Coins, the Sun card, the 4, like these are all very positive cards. The Ace of Swords shows me that they are talking with each other. They're in great communication with each other right now. Like things are on the up and up for now, right? This is the current energy, keep in mind. And this is their current energy, right? This is husband and wife. This is a pair, mom and dad, right? Even though they're not married, but they're still parents. So I feel like they are doing pretty well. I feel like they're on the same page. Okay, they're co-parenting pretty well. Good for them. Okay. I feel like the daughter, she wants to do more music, right? So she could be collaborating with Kanye West. And I'm talking about, what's her name? Northwest. Northwest, she wants to be a star, you guys. Northwest wants to sing. She wants, be in the studio. She wants to create. She is like an indigo child, a star child, right? So I feel like this is her in the studio with her dad. She wants to be a star. I'm getting North's energy with this. She wants to be a star. But it is a lot of work, okay? There's going to be a lot of work that goes into that. Just because, her parents are celebrities, I feel like it's not going to come easy for her, but she does have potential to be a star, okay? So I'm getting that this is their daughter's energy on the bottom. All right, what else for Kim and Kanye? Clarify this Ace of Swords. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. This is them defending their relationship. I'm strongly getting that there is a possibility that they can get back together and remarry, because this is a pair here. Okay, so this could represent mom and dad, husband and wife, a strong partnership, strong bonds. Okay, and this, Pentacle cards are they're long lasting. They are stable cards. Okay, they are grounding energy. So these things are, these type of energies are energies that last for a lifetime. So that's why I'm getting strongly that they could possibly get back together and remarry. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is them defending There could be talks surrounding money. Maybe they're talking to lawyers about money, but I feel like it's not negative. I feel like there's good negotiations happening here, mediation. Kanye West is coming out like, okay, I'm happy about this. I'm happy about this outcome, right? So there could be talks behind the scene where someone is having to defend something that has to do with finances, career, um, the home, things like that, okay? I'm getting there could be NDAs being signed as well, where they can't speak on certain things. Okay. But the Ace of Swords is usually pretty positive. What else for Kim Kardashian and Kanye West? Okay, yeah, collaboration, more Pentacle cards. Look at that. We got the Ten of Coins, the Four of Coins, the Queen of Coins, the King of... Look. So I feel like they're doing pretty well. They are definitely working together. Maybe they're working on a project together. Are they working on a project together that's going to bring in a lot of money for them? Maybe they're working on like, I don't know, whatever it is that they're working on, Kim and Kanye, they're partnering up on something here behind the scenes. Okay. And it's going to come forward. We could see it either the end of this year or there could be a launch in 2026. We could see something within the next year. Okay. Year and a half. They could be working on something together. I don't know what it is though, but whatever it is going to make them a lot of money. It's going to make the both of them a lot of money. Okay. They could be working maybe something that has to do with fashion. Because I know, Kanye has worked with his ex-wife before, like when they were married. She was like his muse. So I could see them collaborating and doing something like that again. Can I get one more card to close out this part of the reading for Kim and Kanye? And then I'm going to move on to Scotty and Luml Plummer from the Zeus Network. Y'all, I can't make this up. Look at this. The Ace of Coins. Kim and Kanye West are working on something together financially, and it's big. It's going to bring them a lot of money. Okay? Could be fashion, could have to do with maybe they're doing a podcast. Yo, that would be crazy if they did a podcast together. If Kim and Kanye came out with a podcast, like what? Everyone would tune in. Between Kanye's like outbursts to a certain degree and Kim, like I could see them doing a podcast together, or they're doing something together. I don't know what this Ace of Swords is, but this is some type of communication happening. So that's why I'm getting like maybe they're working on a podcast together. But there's a new offer here, and it's something big, something major. Whatever it is, though, we're gonna know about it. We're gonna, so, if they do, if Kim and Kanye do work together, remember that you heard it first here on Lady Millionaire Tarot. Okay, remember you heard it first here. So, could be a podcast, could be something. Whatever it is gonna set them up for abundance. Okay. But here we go with see, it's always some mess behind the scenes. So their bottom cards are the Eight of Cups. So someone abandoning something here, someone not feeling emotionally fulfilled and walking away from a situation that no longer serves them here, the Eight of Cups. Then we have the Ten of Wands, someone feeling like they're overworked or they're doing all of the work or a lot of heavy burdens here, okay? And they choose to walk away and cut someone off. So if they do work together, I feel like, emotionally there's going to be some back and forth. We do know that Kanye West is, and he said this himself, so I'm not saying anything. There's no need for me to say allegedly because we all know that Kanye West was diagnosed with bipolar, right? And with people that suffer from bipolar, their moods can be up and down. They're very extreme with everything. So when they're happy, they're extremely happy. And when they're sad or angry, you're going to get an extreme of that too. Okay. So I do feel like, there's going to be some up and downs, right? someone feeling like, you know, they're being overworked, or they're just possibly not being heard, or emotionally they feel like someone is not available. Okay, I feel like this is Kanye's energy. Maybe he wants something from Kim emotionally and she may not be giving it to him in the way that he would like. So he kind of like throws a little bit of a tantrum, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so that's all I'm getting for Kim and Kanye West. So I'm going to move on to Lemuel, Plummer, and Scotty the Body. Lemuel is the CEO of the Zeus Network. And Scotty is the woman that he's dating right now. And she's like a cast member. So he's dating the cast members, which is interesting, but okay. Like, isn't that unethical? Like, how are you? Isn't that a conflict of interest that the boss is sleeping with the talent? You know what I mean? But hey, we're not here to judge. Okay. All right, so this is shout out to Jasmine Barnes. She asked me to do a reading on Scotty and Lemuel Plummer together. So actually for theirs, because they're not musicians, so I'm gonna actually use a different deck of cards. So we'll put this back. So for their reading, because they're reality TV, so I'm just gonna use the Romance Angels, and then I'll clarify with the playing cards. Okay. All right. Okay, so Scotty and Lemuel Plummer. So they are, you know, dating right now. From what I see, they're public with their relationship. So I'm gonna use Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. So show me and clear the energy. Show me Scotty and Lemuel Plummer's romance. Matters of the heart. Show me their relationship. And like I said, as a disclaimer, I don't know any of these people personally, so do not take anything personal. This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything that I am saying is allegedly, okay? But if you guys are enjoying this live, I would appreciate it if you like the video. Share this live as well with whoever you feel like would enjoy these celebrity readings, okay? All right. Show me Lemuel Plummer and Scotty. Okay. Oh, there's some control going on here. See how that card flew out? So there could be fighting. I feel like someone was pushed. I feel like he pushed her. Like he pushed her, or someone was pushed. I feel like this is him. He could be a bit controlling here, Lemuel. Okay, it says, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So their relationship is very unnatural. It's forced. I don't feel like it's almost like PR, right? Like it's not a genuine connection. Okay, there's control here. Someone is kind of dangling something over someone's head. I feel like this is Lemuel Plummer. Which is interesting because he's the CEO and he's dating one of the cast members of Baddies. So it's like, there's definitely a power dynamic here. You know, you're dating your boss. So there's definitely a power dynamic. He's very controlling, I'm getting. And I'm also getting someone was being thrown. So there could be even like physical violence as well. And this is allegedly, okay? Allegedly, allegedly. What else? What else for Scotty? And oh, can I have the cards face up, please? Can I have the cards face up, please? Show me Lemuel Plummer and Scotty. There's things that he's hiding, or there are things that they are hiding about their relationship that they don't want the public to know. Okay. Okay, so they definitely have a sexual relationship, right, with passion. Okay. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there could be contracts. I don't know. Does Scotty rap or sing or something? I'm not sure. I don't really keep up with the show, so you guys let me know in the comments. But their sexual, passionate energy is fueled by what can you do for me when it comes to my career. I feel like someone may be singing or a rapper or something like that, or is into the arts, something that has to do with music. So I feel like maybe this is Scotty. I don't know if she sings or rap, I'm not sure. But he is like coming in as like, I'm your knight in shining armor. You need to be with me because I'm going to help you get there. I'm going to make you a star, that type of thing. Okay. So their sexual energy is very much connected to what can I do for you? Okay. All right. What else? Honeymoon. They could even get married, you guys. Or he may treat her like a wife or make her feel like she's a wife. She's the one. She's chosen. Okay. They do spend a lot of time together. They could even like act like husband and wife. Like they take trips together overseas and things like that. Okay. They spend a lot of quality time with each other. The honeymoon could literally be marriage, or it could talk about just two people like, you know, spending a lot of quality time together, specifically around the holidays. Okay. Ooh, y'all. I can't make this up if I try. Look at the bottom card, you guys. Look at the bottom card. The bottom card is weddings. Do y'all see that? Excuse the ring light, but do you guys see the wedding card on the bottom? And I just said that too. Like, they could even get married or elope or do something crazy like that behind the scenes. And they could even do that for TV. Like, oh, Lumel and Scotty are, you know, they're getting married. He's going to make her his wife. And they, you know, film that as part of their, you know, content for the show. Yeah, so there could be marriage here, wedding, literally. Okay, or some type of contract that's binding, that's keeping them together. Okay, keeping them together. So it could be marriage or it could be contract, like, all right, we're doing this for a storyline, so we need to, you know, make it believable, type of thing. Okay, but there is control behind the scenes with this here. It's almost like an arranged marriage, an arranged relationship between the two of them. This is very much arranged. Someone is controlling how the relationship goes, you know, what's public, what's not. Okay, and I feel like it's him, right? Because it's his network. So I feel like it's Lumel. What else for Scotty and Lumel Plummer? Religious factors. Okay, so he's using religion and God to kind of guilt trip her to a certain, I don't want to say guilt trip, manipulate her to a certain degree to be okay with being with her boss. All right. Religious factors here, I feel like it's being used as a manipulation tactic, right, between a boss and an employee. Okay. It says your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And I believe Lou Mel comes from a family of preachers, if I'm not mistaken, and pastors. So yeah, and I feel like they're influencing her. They're kind of like these men, these pastors and deacons and stuff, they're surrounding Scotty with like religious jargon, like trying to get her to see things see things their way. So they're using religion as a manipulative tactic here. I'm not getting like a good, yeah, because look, I'm telling you, the bottom card is pay attention to the red flags. I'm trying to tell y'all. One thing I know how to do is read these cards, okay? Yeah, pay attention to the red flags on the bottom. So I feel like Lumel may be using his religious influence, like the church, mega churches, the fact that he comes from a long line of preachers and things like that. He may be using religion and God to like manipulate her into being more agreeable with whatever he got going on. You know, like, oh, the Bible says, you know, the woman is subservient to her husband. So therefore you got to do X, Y, and Z because that's what the Bible says. And if you want to be with me and you want to be married to me, you know, I believe in the Bible. And so I feel like it's like that type of talk happening, right? With Pay attention to the red flags on the bottom. So someone is like, she needs to be careful with this. Be careful to not be manipulated by words and actions and like religious jargon, you know? Yeah, it says the signs are cautioning you. I feel like this is a warning for Scotty. The signs are cautioning her. She needs to be very careful because he could even almost force a marriage on her. Like, oh, we need to get married because you know, we can't keep shacking up. And she may not necessarily want to be married to him, but she may do it out of like some type of moral thing going on. Like, oh, I need to marry him because of, I don't know, whatever reason. But it has to do with religion and morality. But it's not in a good, oh my God, y'all, this writes itself. Look, pay attention to the red flags is on the bottom. Then we have wedding and honeymoon again with let go of control issues. You deserve love. This is the universe telling Scotty she deserves love. Okay? And I don't feel like she's going to fall into that trap. I feel like there's someone from her past that is going to come up, right, to kind of get her away from Lemuel. Someone that she actually really likes. I don't feel like with her and Lemuel it's genuine. I do feel like this is a control type of situation, meaning he is holding her, you know, he pays her, like he funds her lifestyle, right? That's her boss and she's dating her boss. So I feel like there's a level of control, but there is someone from her past that comes in that reminds her about what true love is like. Now, it could be too late because she might already be, you know, either pregnant for Lemuel or married to him or something binding that binds them together. Ooh, okay. I'm going to clarify those messages that I was getting with the you know, just regular playing cards. All right, so show me, clarify the messages that I was getting for Lemuel and Scotty. Clarify the message I was getting for Lemuel and Scotty, please. Give me the details surrounding, are they going to get married? Is she pregnant? The relationship. Clarify the messages for Lemuel and Scotty. Okay. So we have the Six of Hearts. The Six of Hearts is the Six of Hearts would be the Six of Cups. So this is someone from her past. I feel like this is either both of their past. It could be both of them because the six is a pair, right? So 3, 3 is 6. So I feel like there's someone from both Lemuel, Plummer, and Scotty's past, someone that they dated in the past that is going to interfere, and almost they're being divinely guided to interfere in their relationship, okay? So someone from the past here coming up. Clarify the Six of Hearts with the Four of Spades. So this would be the Spades or Swords. So this is the Four of Swords, okay? What else? Yeah, this is someone talking to someone from their past. This could be the both of them or one of them dealing with an ex, okay? Then we have the Ace of Clubs. The club cards are wands. So this is action being taken. Someone possibly, what is this here? Someone may, so Scotty may have an ex on the show or someone that she used to deal with or used to be friends with that comes back on the show to film, okay? Because these are action cards. The club cards are action cards, so this would be like the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Okay, so the Jack of Wands. So this would be the Page of Wands here. Someone is acting immature. Someone's being immature here, or very childlike, or there could be a child involved. Is she? There could be a child involved. What is this? Ooh. These cards are so new that they're so slippery. Clarify the the clubs, the Jack of Clubs. Okay, so we have the Two of Spades. So that would be the Two of Swords. There's some confusion there's a lot of confusion surrounding this relationship. And I feel like we're going to see that play out on the show. I do feel like there's a part of Scotty and Lumel's relationship that is strictly for a storyline. There's also a level of control there. Like, you know, I'm funding your lifestyle. You're my employee. And we are now, you know, they're clearly having sex, right? So there's a lot of confusion surrounding it. There's a lot of talks, a lot of back and forth, a lot of control. There could be someone from the past coming in or something involving children. I don't know if Scotty or Lumel has children or they could have a child together. Can I have one more card, please? And I'm actually going to, oh my God, you guys, I've been on this live for 55 minutes. So, yeah, let's see. Okay. Ooh. So we have the 10 of Hearts. The 10 of Hearts talks about emotional fulfillment here. So Scotty, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is what I'm getting. Scotty is happy with whatever this arrangement is here that she has with Lumel. Okay? Because he is very wealthy. He funds her lifestyle. He's changed her life, at least financially. Okay? So emotionally, she is happy. Like, she's not, even if he's controlling, even if he's, you know, manipulating her to a certain degree, she feels like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm happy. I have a different lifestyle, right? Someone is walking away from this, not walking away, but someone does feel some type of emotional reward from being together, okay? Whether it's him or her or the both of them. Hold on, y'all. Some of these cards fell on the floor. Hold on. Is that it? Okay. Yeah, so the 10 of Hearts talks about the relationship. I'm gonna be honest. I see them being in this relationship long term. I do. I do see them being in the relationship long term. There's a strong possibility that it could lead to marriage or just, you know, a really strong commitment could lead to engagement. Okay. Children. And again, these are all possibilities. Everything that I am saying is allegedly. All right. I don't know these people, but that is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Yeah, look at that. The bottom card is the Two of Hearts. So this is the Lover's card. This is like a partnership. Okay. So these are two people joining hearts, exchanging cups. So this could be exchanging of vows, committing to each other, right? There's definitely a strong possibility for marriage, or at least some type of commitment. We had the religious card that came out with the oracle. We had the wedding card that came out as well with the honeymoon card, and those cards came out a few times as I was channeling the message for Lumel and Scotty. So we'll see, you guys. We will see. But there's definitely partnership here. You know, there is a level of love, but it's someone is controlling the way the relationship goes, if that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, that was the message for Scotty and Lumel. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Thank you so much for liking the video. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this on your favorite celebrities. And yes, I have my pink Christmas tree up. Okay, I'm getting into the Christmas spirit early. And again, I will see you all on the next video, y'all. Bye.